English stories for kids. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates.
The Sheep and the Wolf. Once upon a time, in a green meadow, there was a flock of sheep. They lived happily under the care of a kind shepherd. Among them was a little lamb who loved to explore. One day, the lamb wandered far from the flock, curious about the forest nearby. Suddenly, a cunning wolf appeared from behind a tree. "Little lamb, why are you alone?" the wolf asked with a sly grin. The lamb trembled but tried to stay brave. "I was just exploring," it said. The wolf licked his lips. "You should come with me. I know a place with the sweetest grass," he lied. Just then, the shepherd's dog arrived, barking loudly. The wolf ran away, and the little lamb rushed back to the safety of the flock. The shepherd gently said, "Little one, always stay close. The world is full of dangers, and together we are safe." From that day on, the lamb never wandered alone again. Moral of the story: always listen to wise advice and stay away from danger.
English stories for kids. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates.
The Fox and the Grapes, a story for kids. One bright summer afternoon, a fox was wandering through the forest in search of food. He had been walking for hours, and his stomach rumbled with hunger. As he trotted along, he suddenly spotted a beautiful grapevine hanging over a high branch. Clusters of plump, juicy grapes dangled in the sunlight, their deep purple color making them look absolutely delicious. "Oh, what a lucky day! These grapes look so sweet and refreshing. They will quench my thirst and fill my belly," thought the fox, licking his lips. The fox took a few steps back, gathered all his strength, and leaped into the air. But no matter how high he jumped, his paws couldn't reach the grapes. He tried again, this time running faster before jumping, but still he missed. Determined not to give up, the fox made several more attempts. He jumped, stretched, and even tried standing on his hind legs, but the grapes remained out of reach. He panted and wiped the sweat from his brow. Finally, exhausted and frustrated, the fox sat down and glared at the grapes. "Humph," he scoffed. "Who cares about those silly grapes anyway? They're probably sour and not worth eating." With his nose in the air, the fox turned away and trotted off into the forest, pretending he never wanted the grapes in the first place. Moral of the story: sometimes, when we fail to achieve something, we pretend it wasn't important in the first place. But instead of giving up or making excuses, we should try harder, or accept that some things take time and effort to reach. The Hare and the Tortoise. Once upon a time, in a forest, there lived a hare who was very proud of his speed. He would often boast, "I am the fastest animal in the forest. No one can beat me." One day, a slow-moving tortoise got tired of the hare's arrogance and said, "Let's have a race. I will prove that being fast isn't everything." The hare laughed. "A race? Against you? This will be so easy." But he agreed to the challenge. All the animals gathered to watch the race. The fox was chosen as the referee. Ready, set, go. The race began. The hare ran very fast and soon left the tortoise far behind. Looking back, he saw that the tortoise was moving very slowly. The hare thought, "I have plenty of time. Let me rest for a while." He found a tree, lay down, and soon fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept walking slowly but steadily. Step by step, he moved forward without stopping. When the hare finally woke up, he saw the tortoise near the finish line. He ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the finish line first and won the race. All the animals cheered for the tortoise. The hare hung his head in shame. The tortoise smiled and said, "Slow and steady wins the race."
English stories for kids. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates. The Ants and the Elephant. Once upon a time there lived a strong elephant in the forest. Every day he would walk with big footsteps stamping the anthill. The ants decided to teach the elephant a lesson. One day, when the elephant was eating banana leaves, a few ants started biting him. The elephant was unable to bear the pain, and it began to trumpet loudly. The ants felt sorry for the elephant. "We are sorry. We wanted to teach you a lesson." The elephant realized his mistake. He understood that all living beings feel pain. From that day onwards, the elephant did not trouble others. Moral of the story is, bigger is not always powerful. English stories for kids. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates. Anna and the Firefly. Anna was walking in the garden when she came across a firefly. She quickly caught it and put it in a glass jar. At first, the firefly struggled to get out of the jar, but it soon gave up and settled down in a corner. Anna noticed that the light from Firefly was starting to get dim. It was because the firefly was feeling sad and trapped. When Anna realized what was happening, she immediately set the firefly free. The firefly flew away and its light glowed brightly again. Morale: freedom brings out the best in you. English stories for kids. The Thirsty Crow. One hot summer day, a thirsty crow was flying in search of water. After a long search, it finally spotted a pitcher with a little water at the bottom. The crow tried to reach the water, but its beak couldn't touch the surface. The clever crow thought for a while and came up with an idea. It started picking up small pebbles and dropping them into the pitcher one by one. As the pebbles filled the pitcher, the water level slowly rose. Eventually, the water came high enough for the crow to drink. The crow quenched its thirst and flew away happily. Morale: where there is a will, there is a way.
The Mouse and the Lion. A lion lay asleep in the forest, his great head resting on his paws. A timid little mouse came upon him unexpectedly, and in her fright and haste to get away, ran across the lion's nose. Roused from his nap, the lion laid his huge paw angrily on the tiny creature to kill her. "Spare me!" begged the poor mouse. "Please let me go, and someday I will surely repay you." The lion was much amused to think that a mouse could ever help him, but he was generous and finally let the mouse go. Some days later, while stalking his prey in the forest, the lion was caught in the toils of a hunter's net. Unable to free himself, he filled the forest with his angry roar. The mouse knew the voice and quickly found the lion struggling in the net. Running to one of the great ropes that bound him, she gnawed it until it parted, and soon the lion was free. "You laughed when I said I would repay you," said the mouse. "Now you see that even a mouse can help a lion."
English stories for kids. Once upon a time, in a cozy little farm, there lived a happy little duck named Quacky. Quacky had a best friend named Klucky, who was a friendly chicken. They were good friends, but have different habits. The duck loved swimming in the pond, while the hen preferred walking on ground, scratching for food. One day, the hen suggested, "Why don't you try scratching the ground for food like me?" The duck tried but struggled, unable to find anything. The next day, the duck invited the hen to swim in the pond. The hen, afraid of water, hesitated but gave out a try. She quickly realized she couldn't swim and nearly drowned. They both learned an important lesson. Each is suited to different tasks. Trying to do what others are good at may not always work for you.